the idea here, let's talk a little bit about Joe Flacco and what how this offense changes with him. It has been a pretty significant change.
Well, you got a number of things. First of all, I think Stefanski has done a great job of taking what he does and kind of marrying it to what Flacco does well. He was trying to do that with Watson too, but what you get in Flacco is you get what, if you look at a Kirk Cousins, you get what Kevin Stefanski really wants to do. He wants to run that boot. He wants to run that naked in that boot off the run game. He wants to get an empty. He wants to run some option routes. He wants to run some high-lows. He wants to be very multiple with personnel groups, 12, 13, 21, 10, empty personnel. So he wants to do a bunch of different things. But this is his traditional quarterback, the guy who is going to set up, if you look at some of the things that he's doing. But I tell you what, the concepts in terms of high-lows, the levels concepts, things they're doing are the same. They're just protecting Flacco and helping him out and playing to his strengths. And that's a credit to Stefanski and his staff, allowing Flacco, Flacco's thrown for 1,600 yards in 5 weeks, and he's just playing at such a high level. And I think it's because Stefanski doesn't have to adjust. This is kind of in his wheelhouse, what he likes to do.
Yeah, and it matches perfectly with what Joe Flacco does well. All right, let's take a look. First clip, take us through this, what you see here.
So here's what you got. So here's an example of what Flacco and what Stefanski has done for Flacco. So this is the boot concept, the touchdown to Cooper. But the touchdown is not even there. You can see what he's done. So usually on their naked game, off their boots and waggles, they'll run it with no protection. So you're seeing here that they've got the guard out in front. They also have Njoku, who's going to be the first level of the levels concept. He's going to chip that end. So usually with Stefanski, if he has a mobile quarterback, he'll leave that end alone. And he'll rely on the fake and the quarterback's athleticism to beat that end. Well, that's not going to happen with Flacco. So what they do is they chip the end. They bring a guard to help the linemen up front. And one of the keys for those linemen is that Flacco has brought stability to both the run game and to the pass game. The linemen know where he's going to be. They're not improvising. They don't have to worry about him getting outside of where he's going to be, and that helps. And as talented as Watson is, he's going to do a bunch of off-script, improvised things that make it really tough on the linemen. These linemen know where they're going, and it helps in pass protection.
The other thing, and when we look at the next clip, the other thing that we've talked about, kind of taking what's there. Take us through this next clip and what you see here.
So this is just simplicity, right? So you got first down. He goes through his reads and he checks it down. Now what he does on these check downs, he does it with Njoku a lot too. He throws a catchable early ball, and you're going to see the Rams, the second level, the linebackers, they're going to bail, and he knows they're bailing based on down on distance, and he just checks it down really, really fast here to four. And what he does by getting it to him early and accurate, he allows him to run after catch. He doesn't have to reach for it. He doesn't get the ball late. He gets it early based on pre-snap coverage and pre-snap reads, which kind of ties into how being a veteran quarterback. He knows by this drop and with the shell he's getting in the back that this is going to be the open guy, and he gets it to him early. And this is what he does. This is simplicity, right? Play action, set up in the pocket, deliver the ball, good run after catch, you get a first down. This is what he does very well. He's doing a very good job of just being simple and taking what he gets.
Yeah, it's a 4-yard completion and 11 yards after the catch on that particular play. This next clip, take us through this and the concept that you like here.
Well, here's what you got. So I really like. So everybody talks about the deep ball, and there's a couple clips here that shows deep ball. But what he's really brought, in my opinion, is this 15 to 25 to 30 range, where he can hit these routes. So this is you're going to see the Rams. You're going to see Cooper run what we call a bang 8. So it's a skinny post, and it's run really, really quick. Top of the thing. Now, what you see from the Rams is the Rams are going to drop that safety, which means they're in a zone, a one hi-hat zone, and it's a very small window. And you're going to see Flacco. He knows it, puts his foot in the ground and throws just a laser beam to Cooper. But what you see with him and Moore and Njoku is he's getting the ball in this 15 to 20-yard range, and we like to call chunk plays. It doesn't mean you have to be perfect. The Browns don't have to go on these 12-play perfect drives. These are chunk plays, these 6 to 8 play drives, which is why they're scoring points, because it's hard to score if you have to go 12 plays. So this is what he's done, the deep ball, but more importantly, this intermediate ball. He's brought just a ton of action for the Browns.
Yeah, it also seems like they're doing more in the middle of the field than they have done as well. Take us through this next clip.
Well, just like you're saying here, so this is just a simple curl flat. Everybody runs it. So you got there's a guy in the flat, and then Moore's going to run a curl route. This is a deep curl route. This is a 16 to 18-yard curl route. And again, Flacco understands that guy's moving outside. He delivers on time. So it's, again, a chunk play. So he throws it from the 40, and the ball is caught almost at the 10-yard line. And that's just a big, long, you got to have great arm talent. But again, not a hard concept. Everybody's terminology is different, but this is a curl flat. The high school runs this, college runs this. This is not a hard concept. But if you're going to run it this deep, you got to have a lot of good arm talent. And going to your point about throwing in the middle, you got to have a lot of confidence in your quarterback to throw in the middle, because you got to be aware of the underneath coverage and where those safeties are over top. So complete coverage, complete confidence in what Flacco's doing here. And he just throws the ball. He's got such arm talent. He gets the ball A to B so well.
Yeah, and look at the white jerseys. There's 5 of them, but there's none of them near the Browns receiver, and Flacco has the arm strength to get it there as well. Hey, we mentioned the deep ball. Take us through this next one and what you like and what you see here.
Well, this is great. So if you're going to see the top of the screen as it goes through a couple times. First of all, it's play action again, right? So it's play action, roll the pocket, try to move the launch point a little bit so he's not always in the same spot. So just by a little bit, kind of move him hash to hash here, which is good because it helps those offensive linemen. Again, the offensive lineman knows where he's going to be. It helps in protection. Now, this is a very high-low read. So at the top of the screen, you're going to see Cooper. He's going to run a curl. And Flacco simply reading the safety on that side. If the safety on that side in a cover 4 backs up, he's going to hit Cooper on the curl. On this particular play, the safety obviously comes up to Cooper because of the success Cooper has, and he just throws it over the top to Goodwin. So this is a very high-low concept, a very easy read for Flacco. But not an easy throw. It's a long throw. His long ball is so accurate and so catchable. Throws it at a great altitude in terms of being able to catch it coming down. So again, just a high-low read on the backside safety. Whatever he does, you throw opposite, and people are going to benefit from success of Cooper over the top.
Yeah, the other thing you're seeing is every area of the field is in play with Joe Flacco's arm. We've seen that there.